What's the official explanation and stand of the police with regards to these reports and allegations?
Napakaganda ng opportunity na to na maliwanagan natin yung issue. No? As stated by the Chief of the Philippine National Police, si Police Director General Oscar David Albayalde, the Philippine National Police is not in the business of red tagging and profiling of critics of the government. And the allegation that the Philippine National Police is having a crackdown on the members of the ACT, the teachers and students, is devoid of basis and absolutely has no evidence. What happened was there was what happened. No, there was a leak of information, but inherent to the function of the Philippine National Police is to gather information, because we are doing our mandate under the Constitution to protect the life, liberty, freedom of the people. So, inherent to the function of the government and the Philippine National Police is implementing that is to gather information of all aspects of peace and order, maintenance of peace and order. Walang pinagbayan sa nag-a-apply tayo ng driver's license, NBI clearance, or permit to carry firearms, or nag-a-apply ka ng license to operate a security agency. You have to provide information.
Pero hindi po ba yun nga ang difference? Like when I apply for an NBI clearance or a driver's license, ako ang nag-a-apply, naiintindihan ko ang sinusurrender kong impormasyon. Hindi po ba, fundamentally, that's very different. That's very different from somebody else actively trying to get my information and profiling. Of course,
magkaiba yun, no? So, getting those information is basic and inherent to the function of the government. All over the world, all police agencies, ginagawa yan. Part and parcel of the function of the police and the government. So, it just so happened this came out, blown out of proportion, that the allegation is that the Philippine National Police is violating the rights of the teachers and students, curtailing the right to assembly, freedom of expression, to petition the government for redress of their grievances. This has no basis, devoid of basis. And we continue to perform our mandate to serve the people, maintain peace and order, and ensure public safety.
So what you're saying is monitoring and intelligence gathering is an ongoing, continuing operation that's always been there.
Yes, it's always been there.
So I want to ask that.
It's not new.
Let's grant it na, siyempre, may trabaho ang pulis. Diba? At siyempre naman, alangan namang walang tinatanong ang pulis at walang ano. No? But on the concern, on the broad concern on privacy and my right to be protected and to protect my own information, where are the clear lines? Where are the basic lines na hanggang saan lang ba kayo pwede magtanong kung meron kayong nakitang tweet o post o statement sa media na sa tingin nyo, interesting yan, kailangan nating tingnan yan. Pero hanggang saan lang ba kayo pwedeng magtanong?
Well, yung mga rights, individual rights enshrined in the Constitution are there, no? Nasa clearly stated sa Constitution. Pero marami din sa mga Supreme Court mga rulings na hindi yun absolute. Ano ang condition? Kung ang interest ng state ay nasa alanganin or nanganganib, no? So there are instances na yung information kailangan ng Philippine National Police in pursuit of its mandate, of its legal mandate, without violating.
Just to be specific on that, of course there will be conditions, but precisely the question is, Saang kondisyon pwede, saang kondisyon hindi? Where do you draw the line? Because kanina po, ang example nyo is, nakita natin sa social media na may tweet si, na never mind na dininay na, no? But as you said kanina, nag-tweet. So, interesting yan. Does that mean, no holds barred? Pwede na kaming magtanong kung saan-saan?
Well, yung example natin sa social media, it's open to public. So anybody can view it. Pwede nating makita siya. And of course, primordial, nasa amin pa rin, no? Inherent to our function, our mandate. While we collect information, insofar as our mandate is concerned, nandun pa rin yung aming concern to protect the rights of the people. Andun pa rin naman yun. Hindi namin i-violate yun, yung karapatan ng mga tao na yun. So, kung ano man yung mga concerns ng ating mga iba't ibang grupo, may complaint sila. Well, wala tayong magawa. Iba-iba ang opinion. We will just, nabanggit nga ni kasamang Benji, kung nag-file man sila ng kanilang petition, i-address ng Philippine National Police ang mga points na yan, no? And at proper forum, at a proper time. But insofar as the mission of the Philippine National Police, we will continue with our mandated function and mission.
Sir, I'm wondering about ACT. Bakit ang Alliance of Concerned Teachers specifically ang ini-inventory ng PNP? Is the ACT kung meron person of interest, is the ACT a group of interest? Kumbaga, is there any specific reason why ACT is being looked at? Are there other groups that are being looked at aside from ACT that we should know of?
Hindi sinisingle out yung ACT, no? In our performance of our mandate. Lahat ng grupo actually, lahat ng grupo na we think has a bearing on the peace and order, terrorism, criminality, all of those, part yun ng sabi, inherent function nga ng Philippine National ng police to gather information and evaluate them and then make them an intelligence.
So this has been going on for a long time. Ang pagkakaiba lang, bakit nagre-react sila at this time? Parang sabi nila nag-intensify. At saka pati yung NUJP nagre-reklamo, media, are you monitoring media? Of course you are.
Yes. We believe it's been taken out of, blown out of proportion. The term profiling never came from us. No? Hindi kami ang nagsabi niyan.
Pwede kayo mag-profile while conducting intelligence gathering, of course.
We have never used the word profile.
Profiling.
Oo.
What's the word?
From the start, we're collecting information, data. Doon lang kami magbabase.
Yes, sir.